Hello everyone. Today we are going to start with exercise 7.2 of our chapter 7, that is cube and cube root. The exercise is very small. Here we'll be not doing one of the questions, as we have discussed that we have omitted few topics from our syllabus. So as we go through the exercise, I will let you know about that. So let's get started with question number 1. What is given in question number 1 is find the cube root of each of the following numbers by prime factorization method. So we'll have to find the cube root of this given numbers. So let's get started with the first question. The number given is 64. So first what you have to do is you have to prime factorize the number. Let's do it. 64. So let's prime factorize it. Okay. So we'll write down the factors here. 2 into 2, it's 6 times. 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now what we do here is we start making groups of 3 because it's a cube. So like this. So can I write it as 2 cube into 2 cube? This is the factorization of the particular number given, but I need the cubic root of 64. So cube root of this is equal to the cube root of the factor that I found, this. So when I remove this, this will remain as 2 into 2, which is equal to 4. That means the cube root of 64 is equal to 4. Okay. So in this way we find the cube root of a number using the prime factorization method. I'll be showing you another few more sums. Now let's move on to the next question. I'll be showing you number 3. In question number 3, the number is 10648. So first what we do, we'll factorize the number. Let's factorize the number 10648. Okay, so it goes by 2. You will get 5, 3, 2, 4, again by 2, okay, 2, 6, 6, 2, again by 2, I'll get 1, 3, 3, 1. Now this number goes by 11. If you can check, it doesn't go by 3 or 2. 11, 11 and 1. Now these are the factors, so I'll write it down. See, 2 3 times it's given and 11 also 3 times. Now as I have told you, we are going to make groups of 3, 3. It's a cube root, not square. So 2 cube into 11 cube. I can write it this way. Why I do it this way? So it's easier for us to calculate this. So therefore, the cube root of the number 10648 is equal to cube root of this 3 should be inside, not outside. Okay. 2 cube into 11 cube. When you remove this cube root, the cubes also go away. So 2 into 11, which is equal to 22. That means the cube root of 10648 is equal to 22. That means 22, if you multiply 3 times, 22 into 22 into 22, means the cube of 22, you will get 10648. I'll be showing you a few more sums. Okay, let me show you number 4. Question number 4, I'm drawing this line. Question number 4 is 27,000. Let's factorize it here again. Okay, 27,000. So it goes by 2, gives me this number. Again goes by 2, gives me this. Let's factorize. 3375 goes by 3. Okay, so be careful. Sometimes if you make mistakes, please, you have to do it again. So be careful with this. 375 goes by 3. You'll get 125. This will go by 5. 25, 5, 5 and 1. So this is the number. These are the numbers. So 2 I have got 3 times. 3 again 3 times. And I'm just writing it down here. You can write in the same line if you have space. 5, I have got it 3 times again. So if I again make pairs, you can see 3. Sorry, there one more 3 will be there. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Yes. And then 3 and then 5. So it will be 2 cube into 3 cube into 5 cube. Therefore, the cube root of 27,000 will be equal to the cube root of 2 cube into 3 cube into 5 cube. So remember, whenever I remove this cube root sign, the cubes gets removed and it remains as 2 into 3 into 5, which is equal to 2 3s are 6, 5s are 30. So this is my answer. Okay. So in this way, we find the prime factorization of prime factorization. We do it and then we find a cube root, and this method is called the finding the cube root using the prime factorization method. I'll be showing you another one here. The last sum of question number 1, question number 10. So that is, the number given is 91125. Okay, let's factorize it. Okay, let's find the factorization of this number 91125. It goes by 3. When you divide it by 3, you will get 30375. Again, this number goes by 3. You will get it as 10125. This goes by 3. You get 3375. Goes by 3 again. I get it 1125. Again goes by 3. I get 375. Again goes by 3. I get 125. Now this number goes by 5. 25, 5, 5, 5 and 1. So what are the numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 3s are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 5 are there. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So let's make pairs, group of 3 like this. Okay. So 3 cube into 3 cube into 5 cube. So these are my vectors. So therefore, cube root of 91125 is equal to cube root of the factors that I have got. So it will be equal to 3 into 3 into 5. So 3 3s are 9, 5s are 45. This is my answer. So in this way, you will be doing the other sum. Now you have sums till question number 10. I have shown you 4 sums here. I would like you to do the remaining sums of the question as homework. I'll be writing down in this space. So you'll try this sum as your homework. Okay. So the questions will be question number 2 from here. Then you can try 5, 3 and 4 I have done for you. Then 6, then 7, 8 and 9. Same method. So I have shown 4 for you, and the remaining ones you please try and do it by yourself. Okay. Now again, in question number 2 of the exercise, you can see that it's state true or false. Please try this true and false questions as your homework. Okay, this is very simple. You can try this one as your homework. But now you see there is a question number 3 in your exercise. It said you are told that 1331 is a perfect cube. Can you guess without factorization what is its cube root? Similarly, guess the cube roots of 4913, 12167 and 32768. Now this numbers you are asked to find a cube root without using the prime factorization method. So you don't do long division method is not given here for you. It's not done. So but you a method of estimation is given in your textbook. But as I have told you, as we are omitting few part of the syllabus, so we are not doing the method of estimation this time. So that is a longer procedure, and this is easier comparatively with the other method. So question number 3 is not required. Okay, question number 3, okay, it's not required for your syllabus for this session. Okay, so you don't have to worry about question number 3, not required. So your homework will be the remaining sum of question number 1 and question number 2, that is true and false. So this is the end of the exercise, and obviously the end of the chapter. This chapter had only 2 exercises, 7.1 and 7.2. So I hope the explanation was helpful. Please go through the video when required, and go through the textbook and the materials provided. Just factorize it. Make sure that you do not make any mistakes while factorizing, and even after factorizing, don't forget to put the exact number of terms, factors that you get here. Suppose I got 6 3s here and I put by mistake 3, then I might be wondering where are the groups. It's not coming in pairs of groups of 3. So please be very careful while factorizing, because in smaller number it's not we don't tend to make mistake, but when the number is bigger and we get repeated numbers more and more times, we tend to make mistakes. So please be very careful while finding out the factors. Otherwise it's very easy, nothing else. You don't have to memorize any formula or anything for this. Now as we have come to the end of the exercise and also at the end of our chapter, that is chapter 7, cube and cube roots, I hope the explanation was helpful. If you have any doubt, please let me know. I'll help you. Thank you everyone. Have a nice day ahead.